enjoyed.
Miley, do you remember the author's name?
Yes, it's Quantum.
Okay, we all ready? Hello, I'm the Dude Decimal Drunk, and this is our book club with my mom and my two wonderful friends, and we are talking about...
There Is No Antimemetics Division by Quantum.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because I can't say antimemetics.
Just say it 5 times fast. It's a fun challenge. Antimemetics, antimemetics, antimemetics. I can't do it 5 times.
Pass. I had too much wine. I remember... I don't really remember too much about this book, but I do remember the really fond memory that it was during birthdays week. So me and my husband have like 2 weeks between our birthdays, and Marley came out because her birthday is very close to mine, and then Sophie got a job change, and she's like, I'm crashing birthdays week. So she came out, and we all stayed in my tiny little like trailer that we parked up at the reservoir, and we camped out, and we all read this to the firelight. It was terrifying.
And that's when I learned about the back rooms, so it was even worse.
Just delving into realms of horror. Yeah. Sorry, I had no idea there would be spiders going in. They only warned me about the zombies, so I didn't know.
Doesn't know I'm petrified of spiders, and I do not like them. And every single time, like, I think the face of, like, glass? The face like glass had a whole spider scene, and I was like, yeah, I didn't read it, I just flipped right through it. Moving on. This one, I couldn't really flip too hard through it, because it would just start going into different things, and I'd, like, start looking back and, like, going, okay, I can read this paragraph.
Sorry.
So this book was like a whole, like, eye-opener for me, because I did not know anything about SCPs, which, if you haven't heard about it, it's Search, Contain, Protect, correct?
Yep. Yeah, so it's an entire, open source, like, author collaboration that's spanned, like, dozens, probably at this point hundreds of different authors who just contribute their own separate articles, and it's this whole collaborative effort that's been going on the internet for, like, the past, probably at this point, like, 20 or so years. Very, very cool if you haven't checked it out. If you want to see a lot of independent authors, SCP Foundation's a good place to check them out.
So that was fun to learn about, and then read this book, and then get really freaked out and have nightmares about, and then play the game Control, which is all about SCPs. The plug for a game, if you haven't played it.
Yeah. I can't get the tutorial on that game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's so... I watched my husband play it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't do
I'd be scared by the janitor, though. He's great. He's your bud. He's your pal.
He has good music.
He was happy, and I couldn't do it.
And that's creepy.
Off topic. And no,
okay.
That was the whole.
Okay, I will say.
No, that's not your first day.
When you read this book, it has different SCPs that the person deals with. My favorite was the one in the room where there's this entity trying to get the person, and nothing physical can hurt it except for data. So they figured out that they took to take out a hard drive from a computer there and smash the entity with the hard drive because it has tons of data. And I was just like, oh, smart. So SCPs is kind of like puzzles. You have to kind of figure out the right thing to contain it and protect yourself.
Unless you're spiders, and then the answer is dinosaur. That's
right,
yeah.
Brontosaurus, right?
It was dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly. Like, person loses to spider, spider loses to dinosaur loses to
humanity.
Something, I don't know. Humanity, yeah. Extinction event.
That was the end of it, I believe. Was the dinosaurs? We yeeted this SCP to the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. And they were like, chomp, chomp, chomp. The leg's falling off the mouth. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And I was like, okay, we're done. We're done with this book, right?
Yeah, book is over. Also, in case you guys didn't know, they actually made a full web series of this, so you can go check it out. Spiders are a lot less involved, but there are a little bit, so.
Did they read the book then?
I guess.
No.
Read the book though; it's good.
Mom did not read the book. That's why she's not actually engaging in this conversation. She was busy with her stupid jobs.
Yes. That's when I was working 24-hour shifts a lot, so I didn't have time to read
But
it.
yeah, if you want a mind bender, this is one to read.
It's nice
I believe I had COVID. I had COVID the first time too.
Oh yeah, that was during that.
Yeah.
I think overall I gave this a 4-star even with spiders in it because I really enjoyed what they were looking for. And then the reason why it's not a 5-star is because I hate fucking spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah. I would also say 4-star. I would say the ending was pretty weak for what the rest of the book built up to.
Right?
It wasn't my thing.
The spiders. That's the ending.
Well, there's also like some weird stuff about like she ascends into a plane of like ultra reality and becomes like an angel, guardian angel of humanity, and then she meets her husband who was also one, and then they go down and they defeat the whatever. It was a weird ending.
It gets a bit weird.
A little bit.
There was a whole different book. Marley read a whole different book than you guys did, because
That's what
obviously
SCP
there's
is.
hidden.
It's different characters and different people. Let's go.
Make sure you check. You might have an SCP in your house.
Probably in your brain.
I think
while you're at it.
it's right there.
Probably the coffee mug.
Would you
have on your desk right now.
consider a gremlin an SCP?
Maybe. Yeah.
I
Sure,
feel
why
like
not?
it is. I think
Right?
it's
Car?
horror.
A
Like,
gremlin.
say, like Jason.
Yeah, the-
Jason's technically an SCP.
True.
The car gremlin?
No, like the movie
Car.
Gremlin.
Oh.
Like the monsters. Wait, there's a car?